Let's get a view quickly from Tianjin, the venue of the bilateral meeting and also the SCO summit. Our correspondent Jessica Taneja joining us live from there. Good morning to you, Jessica. We've heard Prime Minister Narendra Modi's remarks from the bilateral meeting. India articulating its concerns there and also emphasizing on the need for respect, sensitivity towards India's concerns. Would you say that this is very much on expected lines, that India would not compromise when it comes to its core concerns?
And Jessica, let me add, yet the tone was very constructive, very positive. You know, it just set the tone for the talks, really.
That's correct. And if you go by what was discussed during Wang Yi's visit to India just a week ago, when he extended that invitation to the Prime Minister to attend the SCO, you look at the 10-point consensus, you look at the early harvest deal, India had made its point very clear that it would want peace and tranquility on the borders. And certain movements in that direction have been made. You talk about model of Sikkim, but apart from the border issues and the WMCC mechanism that has already been there, we also saw the resumption of special representative talks where NSA Ajit Doval went to Beijing, and then again Wang Yi was here to extend those. And certainly in both directions, it seems to be that India and China are looking at a partial rapprochement, carrying forward what they had established in Kazan when the two leaders had met after the 2020 standoff. Certainly in that direction, trade resumption has made quite a different turn, and also has been something that the two sides were exploring, apart from also resumption of direct flights. But this meeting is quite crucial, not just in the backdrop of the SCO, but also in also China as a strategic partner, in a sense where, a country with whom we share a 3,500-kilometer border, but also look at the trade and the economics. It is China, which is one of the largest trading partners, and certainly, for India, and both India and China, it would be important in that sense to have, peace and tranquility on the border, respect, the mutual concerns of both, especially for India, because it has always maintained that, there will facilitation of trade and the ties would certainly improve in the right direction, given that India's concerns are taken at, accommodated in that sense, not just in words, but also in actions.
Right. And in terms of how India has been articulating its position about how to take this rapprochement forward, where the situation on the border, the line of actual control is concerned, it wasn't mentioned in the Prime Minister's opening remarks, but I'm sure in the discussions there is something that would have come up.
Well, we'll wait for those details, Gautam. I don't want to jump the gun. We will wait out and see what the two leaders discuss, and that communique will be given to us in a short while from now. But I can assure you, the talks between the Prime Minister Modi and President Xi Jinping also would talk about the broader consensus of the SCO, whose framework is completely laid out on the outlines of combating. Certainly, India has one of those concerns, apart from, of course, trade connectivity and other issues that the two leaders have discussed so far. But we'll wait for that communique and let's see what all was discussed beyond, the points that you already mentioned.
Right, Jessica, what more can we expect now? Today, as the SCO summit begins with a welcome banquet dinner, and tomorrow when the main summit takes place, also more bilateral meetings expected for the Prime Minister.
Right, you would expect more bilateral meetings. There are 20 member nations attending this summit, 10 of course part of the 10 members of the SCO, but there are dialogue partners, there are observers as well. So expect lots of activities. There are not many details available as to what those bilateral meetings would be, because they're decided at the moment. So that slot will be available tomorrow. But what I can tell you is, there could be a possible meeting with the Russian President Vladimir Putin as well, because Russia and China, as they collectively had started SCO back in 2001, have been an important player. And also Russian and Chinese are the official languages of the SCO. So we're expecting the meeting with President Putin as well. The rest of the bilaterals, I think we'll have to wait for tomorrow when the engagements begin and those details are put out.
Right, Jessica, we'll keep coming back to you for more updates. For now,